Thank you, Miguel. I'll make this real quick to allow fighters to get to that. I just want to say how excited we are about this card we put together. The undercard, the weight proportions, all world title fights. We opened the baby proportional show with the WBA interim championship fight with a young 24-year-old rising Cuban star daring to be great, taking on a former unified world champion in Julian J-Rock Williams. A fighter that knows that winning this fight pushes him right back to the head of the 54-pound division. Then we roll right into the first of the two 140-pound world championship fights with Alberto Puello defending his WBC world title. His first defense against the #1 mandatory WBC contender, Sandor Martin. He's a road warrior, he's upset-minded, and I'd like to bring that title back to Spain, so I think we can do a real good fight there. And then we go into the co-feature. This is one that I'm really looking forward to. I've been hearing a lot about this all week. We have two young fighters, both in their prime. Rayo at 25, and then Gary Antoine Russell at 28. Rayo will be defending his WBA title. The first time since winning it back in August, where he beat Mexican fan favorite Isaac Pitbull Cruz in a great fight. And he'll be taking on, like I said, Gary Antoine Russell, a former U.S. Olympian. He gained a lot of fight experience in his last fight against Puello, and he's here trying to bring that title back and add it to the collection of the Fighting Russell family. So we have a great fight, and looking forward to seeing you out there on Saturday night. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tom. And now it's time to get to our fighters. First fighter will be featured on the prelims against Swift Jared Hearn. He's coming in with a record 34 victories, 33 by knockout, and 4 defeats. He is a native of Venezuela. Please help me welcome Johan Gonzalez.
Muy buenos días, gracias otra vez aquí a la empresa PBC por la oportunidad y bueno, preparado para mi pelea del primero y demostrar de que uno puede volver a ganar.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank PBC for this opportunity, and this Saturday night I'm going to prove to you all that I'm back and that I can win once again. Thank you.
All right, now let's bring on his opponent, who you are no stranger to. This man comes in with 25 victories, 17 by knockout, opposite of 3 defeats and 1 draw. He's the former unified super welterweight world champion, and you all know him to be in numerous action fights, including unifying the titles in a 2018 Fight of the Year against Erislandy Lara. He most recently fought the former unified champion Jason Rosario to a draw last August. Please help me welcome Swift Jared Hearn.
What up, what up? I just want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. I'm happy to be here. I've been at the Barclays Center for numerous amount of times. And to be honest with you, with so many fighters here for the DMV, we got Antoine Russell, we got Lamont Roach and Javante Davis, and you know I'm bringing out the crowd tonight as well, down here in New York. Saturday night. And I'm just ready to go on the show, man. You know, this is Swift Jared Hearn, who is at 100%. You know, us fighters, we don't always go on the fight at 100%. And but this time we'll be 100%. And like I said before, to numerous amount of reporters, Johan Gonzalez is a great fighter. I respect him. But if I can't get past this one, baby, it's over for me. So I'm going out here. I'm guaranteed to make a statement. I'm going to show you why I was once unified champion of back on top.
All right, and once again, that fight will be featured on our PBC Prime Video prelim, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, and we'll hear from both fighters in our Q&A portion of the press conference. But now let's turn our attention and bring up fighters that will be a part of the Stack pay-per-view event this Saturday, March 1st from Barclays Center. First up to the podium with a record of 29 victories, 17 by knockout, opposite of 4 defeats and 1 draw. He proudly represents Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He is the former unified 154-pound world champion. He dropped a competitive challenge to WBC middleweight world champion Carlos Adames in 2023, but he returned to most recently stop Gustavo David Vittori in 2 rounds in January of 2024. Please help me welcome Julian J. Rod Williams.
How's everybody doing? Good afternoon. I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank Jaime. I want to thank our Louis the Cubans. I want to thank my team, Steve and Fred, me and Tony, for just supporting me throughout this camp. I had a really good camp. I'm up against a good competitor, this guy right here, but I'm looking to come out on top. I'm extremely thankful to the WBA for giving me the opportunity to velocity the dream and become a 2-time world champion. And I'm locked in, man. I don't really got too much to say. He's a good young fighter, but Saturday night is going to I'm gonna be the person I've always been. I've been a dog my whole career. I'm gonna be a dog on Saturday night. See you later.
All right, thank you, J-Rock. Now let's bring up his opponent. He is a young, hungry contender looking to be a world champion. Comes in with an undefeated record, 9 victories, 7 by knockout. From Santiago de Cuba, now training in Stafford, Texas with the acclaimed trainer, Ronnie Shields. He most recently dominated veteran contender Johan Gonzalez and stopped him in round 7 on Prime Video in October last year. Please help me welcome Yoenis Diaz.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Yoenis, cubano con tremenda gana y de echar para adelante. Sobre todo, gracias por la oportunidad al equipo, mi equipo de trabajo, gracias a Luisito Jr, gracias a mi familia, gracias al equipo de trabajo Antonio, gracias al equipo de Row por aceptar la pelea y bien contento con lo que está pasando en mi carrera. Con tan poco carrera profesional, bien contento y sábado 1 de marzo va a dar una mejor que va a dar todavía.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, first of all, I want to thank my team. I want to thank Louis Jr. I want to thank BBC and everybody that made this fight happen. I'm a Cuban guy that's eager to keep moving forward, and I want to show everybody that regardless of my relatively short pro experience right now, that I'm here to stay and that this is just the beginning for me. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Martin Pitaro will be doing translations throughout this press conference. Moving on to our next bout on the pay-per-view card. This man comes in with a record 42 victories, 15 by knockout, opposite of 3 defeats. He is a native of Barcelona, Spain. He sprung the 2021 upset of the year when he defeated 4-division world champion Mikey Garcia and then dropped a controversial decision against 2-division champion Teofimo Lopez. He most recently scored back-to-back knockout victories and looking to bring a world title back to his country of Spain. Please help me welcome Sandor Martin.
Hello, New York. Thanks to everyone who's here. It's a pleasure to return to this city. The lights, the city looks amazing. New York returns me here to become world champion this time. That's unbelievable. Stay with these great fighters. I have a week coming to for the match fair, and I do my best to become world champ. That's been dream when I was a kid. I dreamed it, and now I only need to accomplish my mission. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Sandor. And now let's move on to our next world title fight. As he is, Sandor Martin's taking on an undefeated 23-0, 10 knockouts, a reigning WBC super lightweight world champion from the Dominican Republic, now training in Las Vegas. He is a 2-time 140-pound world champion, winning this title with a decision victory over Gary Antoine Russell last June. Please help me welcome Alberto La Avispa Puello.
Primero que nada, muy buenas tardes para todos. Gracias a Dios porque tenemos todos en este lugar. Decirle que estamos preparados para defender mi título. Mi equipo y yo dimos el 100% en el campo de entrenamiento y estamos listos para seguir representando mi bandera de la República Dominicana y llevándole la buena pelea a todo el público. Gracias.
Well, first of all, good afternoon, everybody. I want to let you know that both me and my team we're ready to give 100% out there. Our training camp has been amazing. And my job is every night is going to be to raise the Dominican flag up high and represent my country with pride. That's what I plan to do. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Alberto. We'll get to that momentarily. And now, let's go to our co-main event this Saturday, March 1st. First up will be the challenger coming in with the record 17 victories, with all 17 wins by knockout and just one defeat. Fighting out of his native Capitol Heights, Maryland, as he represents one of boxing's prominent boxing families. He is a 2016 U.S. Olympian, and he started off his career with the bang, knocking out his first 17 opponents of his professional career before coming up short on a very competitive decision against Alberto Cuello last June. Please help me welcome Gary Antoine Russell.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I say, wrap it up real quick. One major thing that left out is I'm a supporter and representative of DC for sure. Don't ever get that twisted. It's a lot of people like to shout out, but first and foremost, I want to thank God for allowing me to be here today, put me in the position that I'm in. I see everybody that's a part of the committee that's allowing this to happen. You know, I'm coming in here with a chip on my shoulder, came off of an L, took it as a lesson I lost. Camp, I want to thank my family for supporting me in camp. All my extended loved ones, I shout out to y'all for keeping me uplifted when I needed to be. And March 1st, right around the corner, we ready to get these fireworks pop. May the best man win.
And now we'll go to his opponent, who will be defending his world title. He's 14-2 with 9 wins by knockout. He's the reigning WBA Super Lightweight World Champion from Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, now training with famed trainer Robert Garcia. He won his world title last year, upsetting Mexican star Isaac Pitbull Cruz on his way to a decision victory. This guy is never in a boring fight, and will be fireworks in Barclays Center in our co-main event. Please help me welcome Jose Rayo Valenzuela.
Very happy to be back. First, I'd like to thank God, my team, Alain, Tom Brown, Mr. Cuba, my lawyer Nick Perez. This Saturday will be, action packed fight. Gary's coming to fight. I'm coming to fight with both the hard and prime. This fight kind of sells itself. His record kind of speaks for itself. He's a dangerous fighter. I believe I'm a dangerous fighter. I put the work in and did everything I had to do to come out victorious Saturday night. I thank everybody, the press, y para toda la gente mexicana, todos los latinos. Este sábado, si quieren perder esta pelea va a estar muy buena. Mi oponente viene a pelear, un noqueador muy fuerte y yo sé todo va a estar listo y arriba México. Gracias.
All right, thank you, Rayo. And now it's time to start things off with the Q&A portion of the press conference. And now we'll go back over to a fight that's going to be featured on the PBC prelims with Swift Gerhard and Johan Gonzalez. And it's going to happen at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, free on Prime Video. Now, we'll start things off with the former unified champion, Swift Gerhard. You are someone that has been in so many major fights throughout your career. You just said that if you can't get through this, you're hanging them out. What is left for you to prove in your career?
Well, first of all, if I answer your question, always get up here and don't put shine on my head coach, Andre Bauer, who's been with me since the amateur days, man. This is the guy who's been by my side through all 3 of my fights and been all my amateur fights. So I just want to give him a big shout out, man. So thank you for everything that he's done for me. And to answer the question, man, I swear, like I said, I'm not the type of guy to make excuses. I just know who I am as a fighter. Right? I've been in a few fights, that set my career back, but I just know I'm levels above a fighter like Joe Allen. I know if I can't go out there and show that for this fight, who says I've been on that level before, I know what it says to beat on top level, and if I can't go out there and get better someone like him, I'm not naive to the fact that I know what's happening.
All right, thank you, Jared. Now let's go to your opponent, Johan Gonzalez. You're coming off a defeat against a man that's also on the stage, Johan Gonzalez. Last October, you now step into the ring against a big name in Jared Hurd, a former champion. What do you need to do to come out on top Saturday?
Bueno, ya venís de perder contra alguien que tenemos en el escenario como estrellas. Ahora te estás enfrentando a un ex campeón unificado como Jared Hurd. Es otro gran desafío. ¿Qué necesitas hacer este sábado para ganar y establecerte en esta división?
Bueno, es una gran oportunidad y sí, vengo de una derrota y ya hemos hecho muchos cambios y esperemos demostrarlo porque tengo una gran oportunidad y la quiero aprovechar al máximo y lo verán el sábado.
Yeah, I do come off a loss, but I do also have a great opportunity in front of me. We made a lot of adjustments, a lot of changes in the training camp. You're going to get to see on Saturday night. It's going to be a different Johan Gonzalez.
Now going back to you, Jared. Looking at Gonzalez, he's an action fighter. He loves to come forward. And we have seen you, obviously, in so many great fights. The fight you had against Arizona Lara is still talked about to this day. What can fans expect from this matchup stylistically?
Domination. I'm playing on one out here dominating. That's toe-to-toe fireworks. That's moving around using my game. No matter. I don't want to leave it in the judge's hands, of course. But I just feel like I want a clear win. I don't want to have no iffy win if they're questioning whether or not it was a good. I want to have a great performance and why I am dominating.
All right, back to you, Johan. Prediction Saturday night against the champ. You're the underdog. What happens?
Bueno, Johan, el vaticinio, la predicción parte sábado por la noche. No sos el favorito para ganar, según la gente, pero ¿qué crees que va a pasar este sábado? ¿Cómo termina la pelea?
Bueno, venimos preparados y obvio, yo vengo con mi mente positiva y para la victoria para Venezuela y para mi pueblo de Huigüe.
Well, you know what? Positive mindset. Going out there to get the win, and I want to make both Venezuela and my hometown of Uruguay very, very happy right now. That's the goal.
All right, and same question to you, Jared. You said total domination. Can fans not only expect a win from you, but a knockout win?
Yeah, if it comes, I'm definitely going for it. With the last fight with Zaria, I think I left a little bit too much in the last round with the judges, so I'm not leaving that to the judges. I'm trying to get that win by knockout.
All right, there you heard it. That will be featured on our PBC prelim, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, this Saturday from Barclays Center. Now let's go to our fighters that are going to be featured on the Step PBC pay-per-view event on Prime Video. Now let's opening things up will be Yoranis Neas and Julian J. Brock Williams. Now I'll go to you and start things off with you, Yoranis. You have been on a big stage before. You defeated Sergio Garcia in Vegas on a big-time card, and this will be your first professional fight in New York, in Brooklyn, from Barclays Center. What are you most looking forward to fighting here in Brooklyn?
Bueno, no sos ningún extraño a las luces brillantes. Venís de pelear contra Sergio García en Las Vegas. Ahora debutás en Nueva York. ¿Qué te genera estar acá en la Gran Manzana en una pelea de esta magnitud?
Yo creo que era por lo que tanto yo trabajaba, era esperarse, ya que yo vine aquí a este país solamente con un solo objetivo, poder verme entrando en el escenario y que mi pueblo de Cuba se sienta identificado conmigo, con mi sacrificio.
This is the combination of really hard work ethic and a dream come true, really. I came to this country with only one objective in mind, to make Cuba proud. And I feel like I'm doing that right here in New York City.
Now over to you, J-Rock. Diaz is a young, undefeated, hungry fighter. but you have been through so many battles, been a world champion. Do you think your experience will be the X factor going into this fight Saturday night?
No, I think my skill set will be expected. I have a lot of experience. As part of that, I'm experienced. I rely on mindset, experience, and the work that I put in inside the gym.
Over to you, Theus. You are fighting a former world champion. Do you believe this is going to be your most difficult test to date, fighting a guy like J. Rock Williams? And if you're able to get through him, what would that say to the rest of the division?
¿Sentís que un ex campeón mundial como Julian Williams es tu examen más arduo en tu carrera hasta el momento? Y si ganas, ¿qué tipo de mensaje le estarías mandando a la división?
Sí, realmente yo creo que ahora mismo mi carrera, mi corta carrera, va a ser el oponente con más experiencia, el oponente con más recursos de pelea profesional. Pero yo soy un peleador que viene con mucha hambre, un peleador que viene cuando sube el ring, sube por meses sorpresa y yo creo que el sábado lo voy a mostrar el primero de marzo y enviarle un mensaje a la división de que hay un cubano con grandes aspiraciones a quedarse con los títulos.
It's totally, absolutely my biggest challenge today in my short career so far. Julian Williams is a skilled fighter that has a lot of experience, no doubt about that. But when I come into the ring on Saturday night, I'm like someone that is hunting to eat his prey. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. And as far as what the message will be for the division is that the Cuban fighter is here to stay and is coming for all the titles.
Over to you, J-Rock. He said recently he's looking to finish you before the final bout. How do you take that comment? And what's he going to find out once he actually steps into the ring about you Saturday?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really care about what he made when he said it. And that building, we're going to see.
And now, Theus, J-Rock, obviously a very difficult opponent. You've had a quick ascent in your career. 9 fights is already a world title opportunity. What has that said about you and your team and how you've been able to rise through the ranks this quickly?
Con todas tus sensaciones sobre el ascenso meteórico que has tenido en la división, apenas un puñado de peleas menos de 10, ¿qué dice eso de vos como boxeador, de tu equipo y de lo que son también tu presente y tu futuro en el boxeo?
Mi equipo como tal confía mucho en mí, me da mucha confianza, trabaja mucho conmigo. Yo creo que pelear el sábado contra un peleador como yo para mí no creo que sea algo difícil porque no lo creo, no lo menosprecio, pero no me lo creo en mi mente. Entonces yo voy a hacer mi trabajo el sábado, nada más que eso.
My team and I, we have full trust in each other. To be honest with you, if I fight Julian Williams on Saturday night the way I think I can fight, then it's not going to be the hardest challenge that I'm going to face. And it's not that I'm underestimating him or overlooking him, no way. It's just that in my mind, it's not that way. I'm going to put my best foot forward out there on Saturday night, and that's just the way it's going to be.
All right. That's going to be opening up our pay-per-view portion. Jonas Theus, Julian J. Rock Williams for the interim WBA Super Welterweight World Title. Now we move on to our next bout. Alberto Puello defending his WBC 140-pound world title in Sandor Martin. And we'll start things off with you, Puello. You became the WBC champ, defeating the guy on my left here, Antoine Russell, last year, and you're defending the world title for the first time. What are you looking to prove to Sandor Martin and the rest of the division now that you are a world champion again?
Bueno, campeón, tu primera defensa del título, ¿qué es lo que tenés pensado mandar como mensaje al mundo defendiendo el título contra Sandor Martin el sábado por la noche?
Bueno, en esta primera defensa, el mensaje que le quiero mandar a todos es que yo soy un 140 de los número 1 y voy a seguir dándote que hablar, ya que defiendo mi título de mediante. Y el próximo paso será llegar a la pelea de los campeones que hay en la división.
The message, simple. I'm among the #1 fighters. in the 140-pound division. And what I want to do is defeat Sandor Martin and then go after each and every champion that there is in the division. Bring them on, anybody, I'm willing and able to face them.
Now, over to you, Sandor, and I don't need to tell you twice, this is an incredible opportunity for you in front of you to become a world champion. Nobody has been able to figure out Puello. He's undefeated, 23 fighters have tried and all have failed. Why do you believe you're the man to deliver his first defeat?
Bueno, Puello es un boxeador invicto, varios han intentado matarlo y no han podido hacerlo. ¿Qué te hace pensar a vos que vas a poder lograr lo que otros no pudieron y vas a terminar con el brazo en la mesa después de esta pelea?
It's a big factor that I need to be confident in my case and my skills. And I need to be different than the other opponents. With all my heart and my EQ inside this ring, we're going to be world champions.
Now back over to you, Puello. As we've seen throughout Sandor's career, he's relished these opportunities being the underdog. Upset Mikey Garcia, came close to upsetting Teofimo Lopez, some think he did. How do you prevent that from happening Saturday night when he steps into the ring with you?
Bueno, acá sabemos que Sandor se relame en salir de punto, de no ser el favorito. Dio batacazo contra Mikey García, le dio un buen susto a Teofimo López y ahora vuelve con ganas de seguir dando de qué hablar. ¿Cómo hacer para que no sea grande y que no suceda lo que pasó en las últimas dos peleas que tuvo?
Eso que Sandor Martin ha demostrado a mí no me sorprende, ya que peleó con Mikey García que no estaba en su mejor momento. Y un Teofimo López que nace a 40 libras normal, así que nada de eso me preocupa. Yo siempre soy un boxeador seguro de mí y mi preparación a la posición.
I'm not worried at all. And in fact, I'm not surprised by what Sandor did. Because Mikey Garcia wasn't really in his best moment when he fought Sandor. And then Teofimo Lopez is really nobody in the division. So right now, I'm confident in myself, and that's what I need to do. As long as I believe in what I do, then I'm going to be better.
Now over to you, Sandor. The last time you fought in New York was a controversial split decision loss that you had against Teofimo Lopez. How do you make sure that does not happen again against Puello back here in New York?
¿Cómo haces para evitar?
The last time I only had 3 weeks to decide, so different to have for more than 6 months. And I am arriving in the prime of my career. That's my desire, my best game, and I'm going to see my future.
And now over to you, Puello. Prediction on Saturday, 140-pound WBC World Champion. How does it all play out?
Dale tu bendición y tu predicción, Alberto. ¿Cómo termina la pelea contra Sandor el sábado por la noche?
Me preparé muy bien y la pelea puede terminar en cualquier momento. Estoy listo para acabar la pelea y para llevar la decisión. Encarando la pelea, que así va a ser, estoy listo para todo.
I'm ready for everything. It's going to be a great fight in Saturday. I prepared so well. And you're going to have to turn in because the fight can end at any time. I'm looking to do so, and you're not going to want to miss it.
And now over to you, Sandor. Same thing, prediction. Are you a world champion come Saturday night?
Sí, si lo digo en español para que lo entienda, creo que tenemos ideas muy diferentes de lo que va a ser la pelea y el resultado. Espero que den una versión porque yo lo voy a dar. Now in English, they have a very different idea about the result of the fight and wish the best for them, and I hope they stay in a good form because I am in the best form of my life.
All right, thank you, Sandor. Once again, that will be for the WBC 140-pound world champion, our second fight on the stack pay-per-view card. And now we will turn things over to our co-main event. These guys are looking to steal the show this Saturday, March 1st, here at Barclays Center. And first, I'll start with you, Ryan. You are making your first defense of your world title. You have worked your entire career to become a world champion, and now that you have that title, does that change anything in regards to your mentality now that guys want what you have?
Definitely, it's brought me more motivation, more discipline. I think I've matured a lot, given this belt. And
Now over to you, Gary. Ryle has said that you're a good fighter, but you don't really have anything that he hasn't seen before. And he believes he's more crafty and brings way more to the ring than you do. How do you respond to that?
Exactly. You can say he's something special. I want him to keep that same energy. That's it. Don't fight out for this.
Now, Ryle, he said he wants you to keep that same energy. You know, he said that he's heard that you said he's nothing special, and he wants you to keep that same energy Saturday night. How do you take that from him?
He's a great fighter. He fights at, he's real good at what he does. Regardless of that, when I'm going, I can fight. I'm explosive. I got speed. I'm prepared correctly for this fight. When I'm ready, Saturday.
Back to you, Ryle. You've shown in your career that you can fight on a number of ways. We've seen you in all-out wars, and then we saw you win the title, being extremely technical and outworking your opponent, just having a high IQ and being very smart. What is this fight going to require from you Saturday against Russell?
Yeah, I believe I got a lot of different styles in me. I can fight on the inside, I can fight on the outside, I can fight in the mid-range. But I think this fight specifically, I would like to do a little bit more. Mix it up. Fighting the inside, mid-range, long, move forward. He comes forward, so, why not do it as an action type fight? It's still an action.
Over to you, Gary. With some of the comments and interviews, and I know you've getting this opportunity, do you feel any sense of added motivation going into this fight now? Because it seemed like you guys started off very respectful, and it still stays something like that, but it seems there's a little bit more added motivation on your end, especially going into Saturday.
It's a championship fight. That's the motivation enough. It should be something for both of us to make sure we on our A game when we come into this. But I'm coming off of a loss. So yeah, I got a chip on my shoulder. It's another edge towards me going to be in the ring more pitching. I'm being respectful. But this is definitely a sport. Most guys are supposed to be aggressive in this sport. Like I said before, man, best man to win. I'm coming to be in shape. I'm coming to be victorious. And I'm pretty sure you're going to do the same. You got a game plan. You say, I got a game plan. It's good. Keep it respectful and be real direct with what we say. Because in the interview, he definitely said it's something special in what I got. And I took offense to it. It's cool. That's why I'm telling you, keep the same energy. Come fight like it's too easy with it. I'm itching, he itching. Let's get it on.
All right, and now we'll go back to you, Russell. Prediction Saturday, will you be a world champion for the first time in your career?
Hell yeah. For sure. For sure.
And now over to you, Ryle. We always know it's always hard to climb to the mountaintop, but it's even harder to stay on the mountaintop. Saturday night, March 1st, co-main event. How does it happen?
I'm here to stay, baby, and still.
All right, there you heard our co-main event. Say it, Ryle Valenzuela, Gary, Antoine, Russell. These guys are looking for a fight of the year. Stylistically, it's going to be very hard, and I cannot wait to see it. So, Jose Ryle Valenzuela, Gary, Antoine, Russell, and the rest of our fighters. Now, before we have them face off, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Tank and Roach coming up in just a few short moments, so don't go anywhere. We're now going to have our fighters come up to the front, face off, as we get you set for Saturday night.
You sure?
We'll be right back.
Sit down, bro. Sit down.
I don't need bad etiquette for anything. You feel me? And hopefully y'all getting this here.
Let's go, Twan.
There you go. Hello, Twan.
Let's go, Twan. And the new. And the new. Yeah. Straight like that.
All right, it's the undercard, yo. Who knows when the main event thing will start? I'm gonna keep this rolling. I don't know who is where. I'm gonna keep this here because I'm gonna try to get Derek Davis and Nasheed Smith. But we'll see. All right, what you got over under how many minutes?
I say an hour minimum.
All right.
I could be wrong. Hopefully in the back door, that'd be the best case scenario.
Right.
La siguiente ya está aquí. This is yours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good. You right here?
I don't know how he gonna fit.
No, he had that for a while before you even
Well, we got to work something out. Hold up.
He probably just put it in front of him.
Nah, we gotta work it somehow.
Hey, Jeezy, what up? My fault, bro. How you feeling? Well, I'm ready for this shit to wrap. I just want to get the fight in, bro.
See how we can do this. I don't know who's over there. Yeah. It's like if I head straight
to the side. You can leave it like that. Just turn to the side. I mean, like crazy.
You can't put this
Yeah, you
on
can't
top?
put that. Yeah, we can try that.
Smartest thing, push it back.
Hold up.
Hold on. Now, what I would do is I would do this. Look, I would do this.
Lean it. So do that. It'll hold.
And then look, then you can take your joint, which is locked in right there, and go, well, I got that. Now you gotta see.
Yeah, hold that. Hold
Yeah, I got you.
Hold this right here.
You got on, like, they strapped it in. What's that, like, lingerie?
All right, yeah, you good? All right.
Now we see.
Straight from the bus terminal right over here.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I couldn't go to my hotel first. I was like, nah.
Like you flew?
Nah, bus.
Oh, okay. From where?
The Port Authority from DC.
Yeah. And then I'm sorry to disturb you, sir. I'm just gonna push this back a little bit.
Yeah, because see, this is going to be the joint. This is going to fall. I'm telling you. Yeah, this bag.
What happened? We found stuff?
You
Are
trying
you
to make
need
sure
your booty back
this-
close to you for like comfort? Like a blanket?
Let me see. Okay, you know what? If you got it.
This is done. That is done. That's Kelly.
I know
bro.
what
You
you
gotta- That's what I said. You can't hacerlo.
I got an idea.
That's what I said.
I was gonna tell you too, Saturday too. She would have seen, she would have stopped it.
Where he
You
was
didn't
going
hear
to-
when y'all was standing right there? Are y'all meeting your
About the pictures.
Bro, before you be rude, you can take pictures, autographs, anything.
I don't even do what everybody else does.
Yeah. That's all I was
But damn,
when
but
she
shit.
said that, I turned around, I was like, oh, she talking.
Because we was thinking of pull up. Because most
I
taking a
right there
pic.
taking a picture.
I got an idea. Because this is not going to work.
What are y'all doing? She was on with it. Don't mind her today, guys.
Yeah, I don't care no more.
She was on with it.
Whenever I see it, look that way. But once it's set like this, it's over. Because we're just going to make us get out, then we're going to have to move other people.
Sing. I'm going to have to do it this way. This is the best way to do it.
How about sideways? I mean, unless you want to. Nah, right?
Why you
Nah,
don't want to put
it-
this on top of this? What happened?
If it was going to fall, it was falling.
Even if we balance it out better, you think?
Nah, it's good right here. It's good where I have it. Sure.
¿Dónde está Tanky? Oh, the big dude, the big dude. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thanks everyone for watching on here on the Boxing Source. Try to get the content for y'all. Pretty much as close as I could possibly be off this joint. Outside of my guy Chris on the right. Couple seats from Abel Mendoza. I don't know how he got that seat. He must have talked with Kelly Swanson or something. No, I was just playing. But thanks for the support. Hopefully we get this thing going. Let's see. Try to see if I can maneuver the camera this time around because I got a big bag right on my lap. Yeah, where the popcorn at? They ain't got no food. They gypped us this time. They ain't got no food. Yeah, at the very least would have done that. I'm like, man, no free food. We show up at like 12 o'clock. Don't open the doors until like 12:20. Whoops, did I say that? But that's how it though. You see my guy Ryan Hafey there. with the camera. Oh my God! I just want my stupid. Move.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Gotcha. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Motherfucker. Why can't I go
All right,
up
ladies and
here?
gentlemen, we are moments away from getting started with our main event presser, so please, all media, please take your seats. Main event media, please take your seats. We are about to begin shortly.
Let's
Oh
go.
my God. Yeah, let's do it.
Shortly like an hour.
What up, Coach Cal? Yeah, let's go. Let's move. Let's get this moving. I'm hungry. Oh, did I say that? I did say that. Yeah, I'm hungry. Oh my God.
You arguing with your boyfriend over there. You arguing with his boo-boo. What up, Coach?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Barclays Center as Premier Boxing Champions continues our final press conference, and it is now time to introduce our main event. Accompanied by father trainer Lamont Roach Sr., this man comes in with a record of 25 victories, 10 by knockout, opposite of 1 defeat and 1 draw. He is the reigning WBA Super Featherweight World Champion. Here is the Reaper, Lamont Roach. And now let's introduce one of the biggest stars in all of sports. Accompanied by trainers Barry Hunter and Calvin Ford, he comes in undefeated, 30 victories, 28 by knockout. He is a 5-time 3-division world champion. He is can't miss. Here is Gervonta Davis. featherweight world champion Lamont Roach here at Barclays Center. This will be headlining a PBC pay-per-view event on Prime Video that again features 4 world title fights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Gervonta will return to Barclays for the 4th time, where his last time out, his May 2022 showdown against Rolly Romero set the building record for the highest grossing and most attended boxing event. You do not want to be outside this building for this one this Saturday, March 1st. Once again, tickets are still available through Ticketmaster.com. The event is promoted by GTV Promotions and TGB Promotions, and it is all sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Now, before we get to our fighters, I want to bring up a man who already spoke earlier. He's been a part of putting this mega event together, the president of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown.
I gotta tell you, it's great to be back here in Brooklyn once again, promoting another PBC Mega Pay-Per-View Championship fight right here at the Barclays Center. It's especially great to be back here at Barclays. This is the place that takes last fight here to go to the all-time live weight record for a boxing event in the building. As of today, he's already shattered that record, and he's on track to break the all-time record for any event in the building Saturday, just like he did a couple of years ago back in Washington, D.C. at the Capitol One Arena, where he bumped out the Rolling Stones. If he does break that record this Saturday, he'll be bumping the Rolling Stones out once again. Tank is the one. This is going to be an epic event here on Saturday.
Second to let that foot off the pedal.
You know, anytime Tank fights, it's just record-breaking stuff all the time. Tank is arguably, not even arguably, he's definitely the best, most exciting, most explosive fighter in boxing today. Lamont Roach is a 29-year-old reigning world champion. He's coming in this Saturday night with the mindset to bump Tank off and try to silence everyone in this building. So we've got a great main event, we've got a great undercard, and I've said this before, but anytime Tank Davis fights, it's much bigger than just a world championship fight. It's an event, and it's an event you don't want to miss. Thank you.
Let's go, Tom.
All right, thank you, Tom. And now we have the WBA 130-pound champion, and we have the WBA 135-pound champion. So let's bring in the president of the WBA, Alberto Jesus Mendoza.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, New York. More than excited for such an important event. When we have two champions from the World Boxing Association facing each other, the quality of each one, Gervonta Tank Davis, for me, whatever, doesn't matter what the media, with all my respect, says, but for me, he's #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He has proven it. Boxing-wise, he's a great fighter, and then he has an opponent for this event, for this fight, who is also a champion in the weight class, in the 130-pound division. So there's a whole rivalry between them. It was back then in the amateurs, it was a lot. Maybe Lamont has to prove a lot of things in the ring. Both are hard workers, both are from the area of Washington, D.C., so we're more than happy and excited to have this fight. As president of the World Boxing Association, we're more than honored to have this event, especially because of New York, boxing roots are based here in New York. Thank you very much.
All right, now let's hear from father and head trainer. He has helped his son become a world champion. Here is Lamont Roach Sr.
Hello, everybody. It's crazy weight. Ain't too much to say. We put the work in. I want to thank everybody that made this possible. Tom Brown, BBC, all the games. My team, Roberto Diaz, Derek Jones, all my coaches, and they become the leaders of this camp. I want to inspire 2 versus 1, but I love the challenge. You know what I'm saying? But everybody is up there. They know how we get down. They know how they get down. It's going to be a hell of a night. It's going to be a great fight. We got 2 kids. 2 kids grew up, like I say, young men, not kids. So they grew up same area. They put that work in, and now they're the biggest stage right now, competing in their prime for the world title. Can't wait. Got a pay-per-view. Tune into the fight. We'll be fighting again.
All right, thank you, Lamont. And now it's time to go over to Team Tank's side. This man's head trainer and is getting Tank ready for this fight. Please help me welcome Barry Hunter.
Hello. First of all, I want to thank God for us being here. I want to send a shout out to all the people that work for the federal government that lost their jobs. It's a tough time, it's a crazy time for all of us. So it's going to take all of us to link together to get beyond this garbage that's going on now. I want to get that out of the way. I want to thank Al Heyman, Amazon Prime, of course, Team Roach. Like I say, this is family. So it's a little different. Normally, the people we face and fight, we don't know. So it's easy to get angry and, have a little extra going into the fight. But this is a little different for me. Because, like he said, Lamont comes to the gym to spar, know his father very well, know his family very well. But nevertheless, we understand the business. This is business, this is not personal. And so, of course, he's going to be fierce. I know they ready. I know they in shape. On the flip side, we always put the work in. So, come Saturday night, it's going to be explosive. It's going to be a great fight. If you don't have any tickets, get them. If you know somebody, help them get some. Turn to it. Do whatever you got to do, because it's going to be off the chain. And I'll see y'all Saturday. Thanks a lot.
All right, now we'll bring up another trainer who's got an extremely special relationship with Gervonta Tank Davis. Please help me welcome trainer Calvin Ford.
I want to say thank you to Almighty, BBC, Roach Team, Al, everyone that's here. Like Barry said, this ain't nothing new for us. I know how we did that. Everybody was talking about Roach and the fight with Tour. This was a great fight. I knew that. It keeps shorty on. You understand? Y'all not listening to whenever he talks. You heard me say he's back? He's back. I see it. I sit back and watch now. I get to see the work. You know what I'm saying? Barry's been in my life for a long time. Take nowhere to go because he got to get right when I'm going through things. So we had to do what we had to do to make sure looking at him in a good place. He shine. He shine. Roach, no, I'm not doing the thing. We've been doing this for years. That night, look at all the fights. I know what he coming to do. And y'all know what he coming to do. But y'all don't know we have history. Everybody, I know. Every Tank has seen something several times. He on the biggest things of his life. And he want to show up. Are you ready for it? Are you really ready for it? Are you ready? That's the whole job. So when we take this fight, it was a fight to know, like, yo, we're doing it for the sports. To bring that love back. We know where this started from. We have a love for this sport, passion for this sport. I just think why? Because there's no disrespect between us. But we love the fight together. And y'all can see pure boxing and fighting that night. The card is hot. Roach. Nothing to have our Tank in up here tonight. But it's coming in. You know how we used to say, the headband up, no excuse. You're right, it's 2 of us tonight, it's always one. I give them to him for a while, then I come on back in. Ready to be? Thank you. Y'all have a good night, and we see y'all Saturday night.
All right, now it's time to hear from our main event fighters. First up, this man has 25 victories, 10 by knockout, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. He is the reigning WBA Super Featherweight World Champion, and he captured that world title in November 2023 when he dropped Hector Luis Garcia in the final round on a way to a decision victory. And then he defended his title in June last year, dominating the previously unbeaten Firgal McCory and defeating him by an 8th round TKO. He's a native of Washington, D.C., a sensational amateur, a 2013 National Gold Gloves championship that led him to being named USA's boxing's most outstanding boxer. He's ready for this moment. Please help me welcome the Reaper, Lamont Roach.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. I'd like to thank God himself. You know, I ain't got much to say for real. I'm here to boogie. Saturday night, it's gonna be a hell of a night. I'm coming with my tube bag. I'm coming with everything in my bag. I got a big bag, just to let y'all know. You want to talk? Cool, bro. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, Saturday night, it's going down. It's going down. Here on one of the biggest stages of my life, like everybody said, I'm just here to show up. And when I do show up, I show out for sure. That belt coming out. Hopefully he brings these too. That belt coming out. You know, I like to thank our handler, PBC, Tom Brown, and I like to thank Tank himself. You know what I'm saying? He cashed out, hey Honcho, gave me the opportunity. That's Boogie.
All right, this man needs no introduction. He is one of sport's biggest superstars in the world. He's undefeated, 30 victories, 28 by knockout. He's a Baltimore native, a 5-time 3-division world champion, the reigning WBA lightweight world champion. He's held the lightweight title since 2019, and he's also won titles at 130 pounds and 140 pounds. And as we all remember, last June he scored a highlight reel knockout over the previously unbeaten Frank Martin. And then, of course, he ended his rivalry with Ryan Garcia with a vicious body shot in April of 2023. And he's also the only man to stop the current WBC welterweight world champion Mario Barrios and 3-division world champion Leo Santa Cruz. He's got champions all over his resume, and they have all come up short. Please help me welcome Gervonta Tank Davis.
I just want to say thank everybody for coming out, everybody that's a part of this event. It's showtime now, you know, all the talking and all the work been put in, you know, so come Saturday night, it's going to be a great fight, you know what I mean? Lamont coming with his best, I'm coming with my best, and, you know, right here is the top of the DMV area, just on the stage period, so even on the undercard, the Gary Russells and things like that, they definitely a part of the DMV and things like that, so we got great talent, you know, fighting on the card Saturday night. So I just want to be here and give it my all. You know, I'm grateful and happy to be a part of this event and be able to be at this level of my career. So I want to just say thank y'all for coming out and see y'all Saturday night. And thank everybody on Amazon Prime, our hand, and my team. And that's it. Man. See y'all Saturday night.
All right, now let's hear more from our fighters. First, I'll start with you, Tank. You are 3-0 here in Brooklyn. This will be your 4th fight here at Barclays Center. As we all remember, you broke records when you defeated and knocked out Oli Romero in 2022. What has made this place here in Brooklyn at Barclays Center so special for you?
The way they show love has been always great. You know, I think it's like my second home. You know, since I won my first world title in 2017, I feel like it's a great atmosphere. Brooklyn, you know, what can I say? You know, come Saturday night, you'll see.
Now over to you, Roach. People, obviously, I mean, you've heard the noise you talked about it in interviews. They seem to be overlooking you in this fight and on the build-up to this. What do you make of those outside critics doubting you in this fight?
I don't really care too much about the outside critics. I know what I can do in the ring, and that's the only thing that matters, honestly. Is that I can go out and give it my all, perform, and most likely, 9 times out of 10 when I do that, I'll be victorious.
And now over to you, Tank. You know, you have esteemed trainer Barry Hunter. You've known him for a very long time in your corner for this fight. You know, how has that relationship been for you, you know, throughout your life and now leading up for this fight? And what have you learned from there in this camp?
Sometimes I knew Barry since I was young. He was full, just being in that space, they help you evolve as better your game and also better you as a person, things like that. So just being around him is great. It's good to have 2 top trainers coming together, which is with me, Barry, Calvin, even Kenny too. Just all having under one roof is amazing. I see a lot of people have different fighters in that camp and stuff like that, but what's great about me, I have actually coaches, teachers, and things like that. So I soak up the knowledge from them and let them be them.
Back to you, Tank. You know, Barry Hunter said on Gloves Off that Roach may be the most skillful fighter you have fought in your career. Do you agree with that assessment, and how would you rate Roach's skills?
I agree. I totally agree. He got good skills. That's why he's here. You know what I mean? I think he's 25 and old, 10 knockouts. So I think he's got he's a A+ fighter, I would say.
Now over to Roach. I mean, he's only an A+ fighter. How do you take that compliment from Tank, in the build-up to this fight? Because even though the outside critics have to say what they say, he sees what you have. So what do you make of that coming from Tank?
I took that compliment very well. It lets me know that he is 100% focused, and that he's gonna bring his A. That's what's all part of this will make it a great fight. That's what a lot of people are missing. That's what a lot of people don't get. So that's the thing. He's a team, he's a winner, and he knows that that's part of that's what got him. He knows that, boxing.
Now back to you, Roach. Why do you believe he's undefeated? 30 fights and 28 of those guys have gotten knocked out. Why do you think so many of his opponents have gotten knocked out? And do you believe that there's been an element of intimidation or second guessing before they even step into the ring with Tank going into a fight?
I don't know what I asked when it comes to the invitation thing. But obviously he's here for a reason. He do what he's supposed to do with the guys that's in front of him. He got good skills. Obviously he got good power, and he got a good boxing action. All that put together makes for a championship fight.
Now I want to go to Barry. You have been with Tank in this camp, and you've been around so many world champions, and as Tank mentioned, you've known Tank for a very long time. What's it been like to get him prepared for this fight, see him train, and see what's going to happen Saturday, March 1st?
like Tank said earlier, Calvin brought Tank to the gym when he was maybe 8 or 9 years old. So this is nothing new with us. I mean, so I can't just look at this camp because all the camps that we've ever had, special for the amateurs to the pros. Like Calvin and both Lamont Roach Jr. alluded to, we've been doing this for a long time. And in Tank's case, he's just a special guy. I mean, he's a special fighter. We go at it. You know, there's been a million times when he was young, I had to put him in the office because he lose his damn mind a couple of times. But nevertheless, you know, he's a special kid and one of the best cats I've ever met, to be honest with you. And over here, when you look at Calvin, I've known Calvin when he first came into the game. And the thing is about Calvin is one that was community-based, took his time, helped kids out, and it kind of reminded myself, so I've always had crazy love for him. So, bottom line is that we, you know, had this togetherness that brought us to this point, and I'm proud of it.
Now over to you, Lamont Roach Sr. You know, you've helped your son become a world champion, and you've seen what he can do. What does your son bring Saturday night that maybe Tank hasn't seen before, and will allow you to be victorious Saturday?
Lamont's a full package fighter. He brings everything to the ring. He can do it all. So, Tank may have seen him in different fights, in different pieces, but in one fight, that's what we're going to see. Someone that can do what he can do with the skill level. So, that what makes him a great fighter. So, my son's team do some amazing things, and I think he's going to be an amazing puncher.
Now back to you, Tank. This fight feels a little bit different because we're used to, as you get prepared for a fight, and Barry kind of alluded to it, you're used to fighting strangers, and you know, it's easy to kind of, you know, dislike a guy going into the fight. But you can kind of see the history that you and Lamont both have. Is this a little bit different for you going into this fight, knowing that you guys have that history?
No, I'm gonna do me. Do me regardless. I told me his mom and, you know, the people home, he's still around. It's crazy, man. Go get bad. But, you know, we've been talking a little too much too, I met people, so, you know, it's close, so we'll see Saturday night.
Back to you, Roach. He said, shimmying over there. He said let's boogie. I mean, he said he feels like you've been talking a little bit too much. You know, what do you take away from that? And do you feel that you have been talking a little too much, or is it just more of a confidence that, you know, I know what I can do?
Yeah, what I'm supposed to say when you ask me a question. What I'm supposed to say? Yeah. Oh, he wanted, like, normally 9 times out of 10, the question start with, oh, it takes a knockout, power punches, blah, 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 and what are you going to do? Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm going to say what I got to say. I know what I got to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. She might be. She still here. I mean, that's just how I know, straight up.
Well,
what you mean? She does see what I see? You ain't too shy saying what you want to do, right?
I am now.
You are It's alright. Yeah, but like I said, like, it's not like I'm talking too much. They ask questions. That's what they do. You know how to do. That's honestly why you don't tend to deviate for too many questions. Absolutely. That's just what they do. They ask questions that 9 times out of 10 you answer it. You know what I'm saying? Use one part of the sentence for two.
Now going to the fight, you're a 130-pound champion already. You defeat Tank, you're the 135-pound champion, and you have spoken. You want both belts and you want to defend all belts. You got the president right there.
Yeah, why you not on this side?
after I win, I can defend both. You know, I want to unify or, you know, if we do a rematch, you know, then we can do that.
Over to you, Tank. You've said on interviews and in gloves off moments that you say your biggest fear is losing. How do you bottle that feeling up right before you step into the ring?
Turn to a demon. Every time. Think about what I've been through, think about what I lost. Just go in there and get my man.
Now I'll go over to you, Lamont. Saturday night prediction against Gervonta Tank Davis. This crowd is going to be packed. There's rumors that the records are going to be broken from the records he set in 2022. What can fans expect in this mega main event?
Let me tackle that record breaking. It's part of obviously the superstar. Can't sell out shit like that. We know that. But if it already broke the last record, it's because it got a better dance from everybody got high charge loyalty. So you know, we keep that right there. But come Saturday, man, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. My prediction is and the new.
Back to you, Tank. You heard his prediction, so it's going to be in the new. He's going to be a 2-division world champion. What's your prediction? Go in.
You know what I'm gonna do, man. You know what I'm in. I don't want to see too much when I do so, man. Gotta keep it polite. But, yeah, I know. Fireworks.
All right, you heard from Tank Davis. He says it's going to be fireworks, and it's sure to be had here Saturday night, March 1st from Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. You don't want to miss it, whether you order the pay-per-view or you buy a ticket to be inside this arena. You're not going to want to miss it. It's Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. We will see you Saturday, March 1st. And don't forget, our official weigh-in is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific on the PBC socials. It's the final face-off between both men and the rest of our matchups. Now we're going to have our main event fighters face off, and we'll see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
The line is the middle.
Showtime. Yeah! Showtime. In that order. New. Everyone together down the front.
Right here in the middle.
All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm out.